Hello, my name is Jesse Jurman, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Tram-One Express. So recently, I've been working on a new view framework, Tram-One, and I made a tutorial which went through the process of showing how to build a new project with Tram-One and what that would look like. Sadly, it was a little slow, and I think that was because of all the scaffolding and building new files and basic web project stuff that you would need to do for any old JavaScript web project. So I decided to build a generator, Tram-One Express, which helps expedite that process. It's an npm package, so you can just do a global npm install. I've already done that here, and I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like and what's included in the new Tram-One packages. So first we'll just do Tram-One Express, and then the name of the app we want to use. So we'll just do example here. The first thing it does is it creates the directory if it doesn't already exist. It copies over all the project files that it needs, and then it'll do an npm install. This includes PROTO for doing development and testing. It includes Tram-One for the view framework. It includes Browserify for building a final web project that you would deploy to different web servers. And it includes Jasmine, a testing framework, so that you can test your Tram-One components. So, once it's finished, all we have to do is navigate to our folder and do npm start. Let's take a look at what this gives us. So right off the bat, we have a simple page with a header and some text. It also includes a 404 page. This route actually resolves for any route that doesn't exist, so we could put anything in here and it'll resolve that 404. One cool thing is, because we're using PROTO here, we can immediately edit this page home and we'll see it resolve over here. So let's look at some of the files that are included when you use Tram-One Express. As we've already seen, there's some pages included. This includes a home page with just the header and some text. There's also a 404 page that we also already saw. It includes some elements, so this is the example header, so we could use example Tram-One app, and saving this refreshes the page over there. It already installs all the node modules, which is why we can get started right away. It includes a public folder, which includes just a tiny favicon, which isn't loading right now, and an index.html. This just is the main div where we load our app, and bundle.js is our final build. If you're doing a Browserify build, this will also resolve to bundle.js. One thing also included is a header spec. This is a simple Jasmine test that just checks that the header element returns some string that matches example. To run this test, all we have to do is npm test, and right now it will fail because it's actually changed since we changed the header here. So if we expect it to match this instead, the test will pass. You can add other spec files in here and then just include them in specs.js, and it'll all be kicked off in the npm command. There's a main.js which ties everything together. This is how our home route resolves here, and our 404 route resolves when we go to 404 when we're running the app. It'll resolve 404. One cool thing about Tram-One is that when you build this new instance of an app, you can set a default route. By default, 404 is the default route, but we could also set default route to be / and then anything that isn't resolved could send you to the home page. Finally, we'll take a look at the package.json. The package.json just includes some commands to use. We have a start command, which uses PROTO, a build command, which does browserify. It uses Babelify to turn ES6 into browser-friendly code. And we have our Jasmine test over here. It doesn't include a lot. It doesn't have the author, description, those stuff you can include yourself. Just bare bones, what you need. Also included is a readme.md. This includes all the development instructions and some of the npm commands that are included in the project. But that's all I really wanted to go over now. I'm hoping to make a couple more tutorials for you guys about server-side rendering and some of the other cool stuff that Tram-One can do. Again, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them on the YouTube video or go onto the Git project pages for Tram-One Express or Tram-One. I'd love to hear any feedback or questions you guys have. Thanks for listening and hope to see you all again.